Formal na binuksan ngayong Lunes, July 31 ang Palarong Pambansa 2023 sa Marikina City. Ito ang kauna-unahang pagkakataon na muling binuksan ang Palarong Pambansa matapos ang 3 taon dahil sa COVID-19 pandemic. Dinaluhan ni Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. ang seremonya bilang panauhing pandangal, habang pinangunahan naman ni Vice President at Education Secretary Sara Duterte ang deklarasyon sa formal na pagsisimula ng kompetisyon. Isinagawa ang General Opening Ceremony Parade sa Marikina Sports Complex na sa mahigit 7,000 delegates na binubuo ng student athletes, coaches at mga opisyal mula sa mga kalahok na rehiyon sa buong bansa ang maglalaban-laban sa 34 na sports events kasama ang para games. Ang tema ng palaro ngayong taon ay Batang Malakas, Bansang Matatag, na nakasentro sa mga pinakamahusay na elementary at secondary student athletes sa buong bansa. Tiniyak naman ni DepEd Assistant Secretary and Deputy Spokesperson Francis Bringas na may nakahandang contingency plan sa Palarong Pambansa sa Marikina City kahit na magbago man ang panahon kasabay ng naranasang malalakas na pag-ulan dulot ng bagyong Falcon at Habagat. Anya, posible pa rin ang kanselasyon ng ilang laro sa masamang panahon.
We give full credit, of course, to the city of Marikina for a great and fabulous hosting of the Palarong Pambansa, particularly the very fabulous opening program. And despite the rain, we were able to get through this, and Marikina City and the Department of Education has delivered its promise for a beautiful opening program today.
Since this morning talagang hindi naging maganda yung panahon, no? Meron ba kayong plan B kung sakasakali nga na hindi talaga siya nakasama doon?
Yeah, the plan B was actually what you saw, no? When the delegates arrived, they did not immediately stay at the center of the athletic oval, but they were positioned under the eastern grandstand. And then when the skies went clear, that was the time that we advised them to move forward. But of course, during the parade, there were some rains, scattered rains, and the athletes, the delegations came in ready with umbrellas and raincoats.
Yes po, ma'am. Asek Dayan po from Radyo Pilipinas. May extend po ba yung Palarong Pambansa since yung weather natin today is baka maging limited yung mga ilang games?
Well, that will have to depend on how long the rain is going to be, but there are certain adjustments in the schedules of the different sports. But for the indoor sports, I don't think there's going to be any extension in the number of days. But for the outdoor events, we will be looking at adjustments of schedules based on the rules of the specific games. If we can shorten some innings for the batted games, something like that. But there's going to be an alternative schedule for the outdoor games particularly, so that we will not be extending that long, because an extension of more than 1 day would be costly for the city as well as the delegations.
Giselle Ombay from GMA News Online. Ano pong plano natin sa mga student athletes na magkakasakit dahil sa weather ngayon?
Well covered yan, no? For one, in the delegation billeting schools, we have, or the city has stationed a medical team there, and even the delegations themselves brought their own medical teams. If there are going to be hospitalizations, the city has covered hospitalization fees in the 10 public and private hospitals in the city of Marikina.
Mito Agustin po from Night TV. So yung August 5 po na closing tuloy po?
Yes, we're going ahead with the August 5 because the Vice President is confirmed to be attending the August 5 closing ceremonies in this same venue.
Follow-up question po. Ilan po yung official student athletes po nakasali po sa ating palaro?
Okay, official, I cannot give you the breakdown, but I can give you we have around 7,200 athletes, coaches, assistant coaches, and trainers. But in total, our delegation is a little over 11,000. That includes all the committees of the different delegations.
ASEC President PBBM also came here today, no? Talaga nagbigay siya ng inspiration and motivation sa lahat ng mga student athletes. Gaano kahalaga po ito para sa Department of Education?
You know, it's very important that we get always the affirmation of the President when it comes to the different programs of the Department of Education. This just goes to show that it takes a vice president and a president to lead the direction for the Department of Education for the improvement not only of the academic excellence or academic skills of our learners, but for their holistic development, and that includes sports.
3 years after the pandemic, ito yung pinaka-resumption din itong Palarong Pambansa, no? Gaano ka special din po ito sa DepEd na talagang, yun nga, na-mention nyo nga po na nasa mahigit 7,000 po yung athletes natin for this year. At ito na nga, ito, formally, or ito na nga, nagbukas na.
Yeah, I know. It is very evident in the disposition and in the expressions of the faces of the athletes, particularly during the parade. That despite the drizzle that we had, they still had the excitement in their faces, and that goes to show that they are really looking forward to the resumption or to the return of the Palarong Pambansa. And hopefully, in the next few years, we will go on with this annual event.
Last question po, sino po yung host next year? Palarong.
Well, we still have not announced because the announcement of the host for the 2024 and 2025 editions of the Palarong Pambansa will be announced by no less than the Vice President during the closing ceremonies.
Yes, Wenzel from Marikina. Meron na po bang official count ng total attendance for today's event? Kasama na yung mga spectators and...
We cannot establish that. I think it is going to be the city committee that will be able to establish the official count of the spectators. But I heard that the stadium alone or the grandstand alone can accommodate up to 30,000. So if they are full, plus the number of athletes and delegation at the ground, so I think it will be close to 50,000. That's just my estimate.
Iyan Maghanay from Balitang A to Z, inspirational message na lang po para sa mga atleta natin.
Well, sa ating mga athletes, Filipino learners and athletes at the same time, I hope that you take this opportunity not only to show your sporting prowess, but also to show how you can play fairly and in a friendly manner with all other competitors from all over the country. You look at your competitors not as competitors but as friends and as future soulmates, if you may. But I hope that this is not going to be a competition that will end up in, quarrels or anything like that. So play fairly and play with kindness.